All right, what's up, locker nuts? It's locker time. We are in Turlock. It's like 9:15 in the morning. It's already 86 degrees. It might even be 87 now. The temperature is going up quick. It's planning on being 108 today. Chihuahua. That's why I got an early start. You can see I've got my trailer empty. I just got out of the dump. Now let's get in this. Wow, there's more stuff than I remembered. Okay, this wall right here, this wall is all processed stuff. It's all garbage, believe it or not, all garbage. I know, that's terrible, terrible. So much garbage. Garbage cans full of garbage, obviously, and some furniture. The furniture will load easy. Those boxes back there that's our mystery today. That's what we're gonna be going through. That's what we're gonna find out if there's any more treasures back there. There could be. There could be. This unit's been great. I paid $2,700 for it, and the guy was like an outdoorsman, survivalist type guy. I found a lot of guns. I found rifles. I found bow and arrows, knives, all kinds of cool stuff, hunting gear. The lady was a little new agey. We found crystals. We found witchcraft books. We found all kinds of kind of kooky stuff, and it's made for an interesting dig, that's for sure. So this is what we got left. All these bins. Look at how messed up those are. That's crazy. Looks like some paperwork. There'll be a lot more garbage coming out of here too. Furniture, we'll have to see if we can salvage any of that. This is all, I think this was good stuff, but I'm looking at it right now and I'm thinking, it doesn't look that good. Those bins down there are decent stuff. Wow, 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 garbage. All right, anyways, I'm gonna get to loading this garbage, and the dump is right up the street, so we're gonna be going to the dump. So let's get started. Let's get started. All right, guys, you want to see a magic trick? Now you see it. Kapow! How'd you like that, guys? Ooh, yes. Don't try that. I learned that trick in storage auction school. Yes, I went to college. I majored in storage lockerism. If you try that without professional training, you may get hurt. Also, magically appeared a whole bunch of sweat. All right. Well, that wasn't so bad. And still got a lot of room in the trailer. Whew, that's a lot of junk, though. Now the hard part. Let's get these boxes down and start going through them, and it is the fun part. It's just hard, but it's fun. Oh no, let's start with this right here. Let's start with this guy. This was splitting open this box, and you can see there is stuff inside of it. I have no clue what it is. Okay. If you guys missed the earlier episodes on this locker, the previous owner, he did store it for 25 years, and you can see, look at the dust on this thing. Pretty crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That's why I bought it. That's why I paid so much for it. $2,700 is kind of a lot of money for something that I didn't really see all that much from the doorway, other than potential and quantity. But 25 years, I said, I gotta see what this guy's been paying all these years to store. A little art set right there. And it turned out to be, wow, I don't know, a lot of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say his whole life, but a lot of stuff. And I think at one point it was stored in a barn or a shed or something. There's more art stuff. Let me just let that go. A lot of trash, guys. I mean, like, that's just trash. This is trash. This is trash. Citronella. Sketchbook. But this, because it was stored somewhere that wasn't like super duper waterproof, you know, I think it was shed or barn, nature got into these things. There's a bunch of scraps of wood in here. This is cool right here. $7. You know what that's for? That's for marking. It's for woodworking. I think it's for marking. So like, if you're like, I want to draw a line right here, then you do this, you set it like that, you put the pencil or right here, put the pencil right there, and then you slide it along. It makes a mark. That's cool. Antique piece. Whatever. Some drawing stuff in here. Bow holder. That is cool. Huh? Brand new. Gorilla something. Gorilla tested. Gorilla tough. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I see a little bit of woodworking. I see a little bit of drawing. And overall, I see a lot of junk. Okay, I think we're going to start on this row here. Here, and then here, and then here. Now they got some back there too. There's a lot of stuff still. Okay, VHS. A little more art. What's this? That's an old coffee grinder. Mr. Dudley International. It's kind of neat. Sandalwood. There's some soaps in here, bath soaps. More books. Ooh, there's an army book right there. We found a bunch of those already. Sewing patterns. Some more books. Radio Amateur's Handbook. That's probably worth a few bucks, but gloves. Not really seeing it in this box. This one sucks. It sucks. Let's just make sure there's nothing good slipped in here, but it's all files. It's not the way those are supposed to come off. But okay, now this one is like what I was talking about earlier, where you can see nature's come in very dirty inside. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of neat. 1998 little candle holder. That's cool. Mortar pestle. Oh, glass pyramid, but it's all chipped up. Chip. Alright, let me go through this and see if there's anything exciting in here for you guys. I'll update you in a second. Alright guys, incense. I don't even know what this stuff would be used for, but as I mentioned before, the lady's kind of like into witchcraft and stuff. This I almost feel like was meant for that. Found some little cauldrons and stuff. Found lots of strange things like this. Look at this. Well, that's smokeless incense. It's not strange, but I did find some strange stuff. I don't know what that's for. Look at this. Some kind of horn. Hey, little grody. But yeah, a couple metal pieces here. Nothing too exciting. Okay, this thing's a mess. Alright, some thread. I mean yarn. I'm not even gonna care about that. It's been open here. Very dirty. Everything's very dirty. I'm not gonna even bother with this stuff. Yeah, it's this one. Oh geez. I can barely even pick these things up. They're falling apart so bad. These old sewing magazines. 1973. Huh. Look at this stuff. Broken in half. That's too bad. Yeah, the sewing magazines are kind of cool, but not really that cool. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, next box. Oh, we got some more seeds. This canister's full of seeds. We found a bunch early on in this locker. Sold it at the market a while back. Yeah, a couple irrigation parts here. Okay, here's the next one. And, wow. Okay. Looks like water's gotten in here too. A little bit of mildew. Mildew doesn't affect the axe none. Put that aside. Huh. Alright, got tile indicator. Maybe some car parts or something. Zip ties. A little bit of sellable stuff in here. It's thrash though. This outdoor cooling system. Hey, that's kind of neat. What do we got here? Oh, why is it so dirty in there? The inside's got grease. That's cool, little mister. Hey, mister. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll take that one to Stockton. The rest of it looks kind of alright. Kind of not really, but a little bit. Okay. There's some more brand new tools and supplies and stuff. A little bit. A little brand new. Yeah. Like this stuff. Oh man. Stinks in here. Water has definitely gotten in. Alright guys, I'll pull out a few tools, send it to the market, but it's not too exciting. Alright, check this out guys. This thing is, I think this thing has seen its day. It's missing a leg back there, it's missing a drawer, the flapper here's come off. I think it's done. I think it's done. And then, yikes. What does this one look like? Oh, look at the back's coming off. Oh. spoon's got stuff in it. I think this is like a buffet or something. I don't know. This little thing right here makes me think it goes in the kitchen or something. Yeah, it looks like there's utensil drawers. Bunch of garbage in here. Looks like. All right, we'll get these out. Okay, next box. This one is kind of interesting. Little wooden box, definitely needs to be cleaned up, but it's got some detail in there that's kind of nice. That's interesting. They have that displayed. A little thread work, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's the wizard. There's the wizard. Interesting. 1981. Huh. There's an old painting. Huh. Unicorns? What a weird mix, huh? That's a neat little box right there, but it's rusty and crusty. Gene Ivy. Is that a lunchbox? I'm not sure. It's cool. Barbarian Swordsman, featuring Conan in the Tower of the Elephant. Huh, neat. Alright guys, I'm going through here. There's a very old food saver right here. I think they probably were doing their own preserving of food. They had all these seeds and stuff. I pulled this paper towel out of here. It's not in the bestest shape, but it is still in the original wrapper there. Mardi Gras, Halloween paper towels. Man, I found some of these old paper towels before, and I think it was paper towels. I don't remember, something like that. People have commented saying, oh man, I can't believe you threw out that old Kleenex box or the old paper towels or whatever. Those have value. And I was in disbelief. So I had to look it up. Looking at the old food saver. And sure enough, they do have significant value sometimes. So I'll put that one aside. We'll look it up later. And also I talked about nature getting in there. You can see signs of mice in here, little mice turds everywhere. Shredded paper. Pretty gross. That's why I'm wearing gloves. One of the few times I wear gloves is in a dirty locker like this. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. I don't know where that fell off of. That fell off one of the furniture pieces. There's some kind of eggs or something in there. Maybe a wasp nest or something. That is nasty. Nasty. Long dead and dried out, but still nasty. All right, look at this piece. Whoa. Oh, almost broke it. Huh. It's kind of nice. I like the detail on the bottom. That's an old piece. And then this one. Jeez. Look at that. Oh, it's a flip top. No, it's not. It's broken. Alright. Alright, guys. That's what we're down to. This 5 stacks of big stacks of boxes. And not too much room on my trailer here. It's getting pretty full. I didn't fill it up. I didn't think I needed to. I should have stacked it higher, I guess. But these are heavy boxes in here. Some of them with the books, they weigh quite a bit. So I didn't want to stack them too high. Because I didn't want to do all that lifting. Lift the boxes up and then I have to lift them down onto the cart. If I stack them 3 or 4 high, I can get them with the cart. Just scoop them up, roll them off. All right, if we don't get through all these today, like if I run out of room, I'm headed to the dump. I might just put these in the trailer and go through them later. That's an option too. But right now, let me get them on here and we'll start going through them as fast as we can. So far, those boxes have had a little bit better stuff in them. But just like the stock market, past performance is no indication of future performance. This one's kind of crispy feeling. I don't like that. That looks like bugs. Bugs eating it out. It feels like it's been wet. But for sure, no one's been in here for a long time. Look at that cloud of dust. Pretty good. It's almost like it's been up against soil though. The way that's it falling apart right there. Oh, hang on now. I saw a little creepy crawly on here. There's worms in there. Look at that. Those are termites. They're not worms, they're termites. They're freaking termites in the cardboard. Do you guys see that? That sucks. That's so gross. Oh, dang it. Looks like you got some vintage clothes too. Disney, of course. Of course. If I couldn't find it. What? Disney. Another vintage shirt right there. Looks termite free. I don't think termites like shirts, do they? They're like, we only like pre-1985 shirts. Oh geez, this is some of the better stuff we found. Definitely the best stuff today. Look at this. Born to Abduct. That is funny. It looks like a nightshirt. It's long and it's tie-dye and it's all ratty. I dig it. That's cool. That's the kind of stuff we are looking for. I love the vintage shirts. Looney Tunes, caution. I'm in one of my moods. Yeah, baby. I cannot believe still that like the box of termites. I just thought of something. If I put this in my trailer, will those termites climb in my trailer? Oh, that's a problem. Let me think about that. All right, not vintage, not cool. It is vintage. It's got zebras. I think it's a single stitch. No, it's a double stitch, but I don't think it's cool though. No offense, zebras. Yeah, just not cool. Not cool. Don't care. Danskin. There's some brand new hangers. Those will sell. I'll put it over here. This is going to go to Stockton, I think. What is this? Sunrace 95 Kansas. Got some stains on it. Whatever. We'll put it aside. We'll put it aside and then we'll decide. Get it? Yuck. 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 Okay. Gosh dang it. There's some cool stuff in here. There's some Disney. I'm grumpy because you're dopey. That's funny. Tweety Bird. These are nice. Alright, well. Look at those with the elastic. Jean shorts with elastic. That is funny. I'm going to put that aside. That's right, guys. I get kind of crazy around here. And look at this. They're almost like MC Hammer pants. This is late 80s, early 90s right there. I have never, ever, ever worn a pair of pants like that. I was not into that. But I know they're a thing. Maybe they're coming back. I don't know. It's your lucky day. It's pretty. I don't know which way it ends up. It's a skirt. Wow, it's for someone tall. I don't know if these skirts would sell at the vintage market. They might. Dang it, I should probably put them aside. Probably. America. Love that. OVP. Old Varsity brand. It's a little yellowed up. I'll let it go. Oh, look at this. Beetles. Here they come. The fabulous Beetles. I'll put it aside. I don't think it's anything though. It's trying to be cool, but I don't think it's cool. Alright guys, I'm just going to go a little bit quicker and just toss this stuff into one bin or the other. Because I don't want to be here too long. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out of here. I got to skedaddle before it gets too warm. And I still have to go to the dump. And I'll probably have to... Oh, that's neat though. That's neat. Betty boop. I got to come back here. I think what I'm going to do is go to the dump and then come back for the stuff I'm bringing home. The flea market and the keeper stuff. So, point being, I have a lot to do still today. So, I think I'm going to go through this one kind of quick and get it done. Next box, and I see signs of termites in this too. I wonder if they got termites in the building. Well, found living creatures in storage locker, guys. That doesn't happen all that often. I mean, we find spiders all the time. In this one, we found spiders. If I remember correctly, I think we found Black Widow in here. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's literally been months since I started this locker. And we find the Black Widows pretty often over by the doorways. What do you think about that? Boo! Tweety Bird. Nice. Oops. This is my good pile. This is my Stockton pile. This is decent clothes though. I'm very happy with this stuff. Witchy. That needs to be washed though, but we'll put it in there. We're gonna bring those to the vintage market. I mean, not vintage market. We'll bring that to a better flea market. We have vintage clothes buyers. We asked $10 a piece or more. At Concord last weekend, they were really resisting that $10 price. I guess they're accustomed to getting stuff cheap out there too. They were really balking. What's going on here? And I don't care, you know, whatever. We just won't be going out there again, but if we ever do, I won't bother to bring vintage clothes. There just weren't the good buyers out there for it. At Dianza, we have some very good buyers for the vintage clothes. So that's probably where we'll keep this stuff. That's cool. Happy Halloween. The Halloween stuff's not going to sell as well, but it's still vintage. I don't know. Cozumel, Mexico. It's a double stitch. We'll let it go. Look at that jester hat right there. Signs for the house, little plushies. I told you guys the cardboard boxes got a little better stuff in them. Witchy, or wicked. It's all faded though. Let it go. It's all faded too. It's so cool though. Harvest blessings with the turkey. Let's see when this stuff was wrapped up. 2009. Okay. Well, they told me that the guys had this locker since, well, for 25 years. So that's since 1999. That doesn't mean he didn't put more stuff in it through the years. That's kind of neat, right? It's very dusty. You could tell they displayed it for a long time. Oh, what happened here? Where'd all that freaking mouse poop come from? I must have. Oh, that one thing came crashing down and dropped the mouse poop all in here. Wonderful. Wonderful. Ah, jeez. Well, it's all got to go home and get. I don't know if it's gonna go for sure home, but it's all got to get clean before we sell it, anyways. It's it looks like it's 80s colors, but I don't see it saying Sony or anything. There we go. Okay, more files. A lot of files. More Halloween clothing. There's a bunch of sheets. Vintage sheets still. Look at it, got Disney. At least one Disney. Vintage sheet. Alright, this one's appliances, kitchen walls, gadgets, silverware. Doesn't sound great. But if it's silverware, it could pay for the whole locker. It could. Glasses. Oops. This has gotten, the top of this has gotten wet. Everything's sticking together. That's some kind of astrological calendar or something right there. I bet you that sells at the market. I bet you. Card shuffler. You have a lot of junk in here. Oh my goodness. There's this random garbage in here. That's some kind of what do you call it? That's actually kind of neat. Put that on there. It turns. Makes them go like that. Okay. That's kind of neat. I don't know if that's got value, but it's a little bit neat. Wow. Dice. There's a lot of garbage in here. Oh, did I already say that? I'll say it again. It is surprisingly so much garbage. Man, I don't see anything in here that's too great, but also it's just all wet, dusty, dirty, disgusting. I think I'm just gonna let that one go. Okay, craft, miscellaneous living room, dresser. Dresser we like. You know what we like about dressers? Sometimes they got jewelry boxes in them. Cancer. Flying pig right here. That's funny. Wow, so much garbage. Well, I just said it. The box, we started out strong. I was just saying the boxes have held better stuff, but turn in the corner quick. Made in China. Nice little pot. Alright guys, this is boring. I'm gonna go through this and I'll let you know if I find something cool. Otherwise, we're getting right to the next box. Okay, out of all that, this is the coolest pieces. And these are cool right here, I think. Solid brass. Made in India. Unicorn bookends. I think that's neat. They're not solid. Well, it says solid brass, but I feel like they're probably hollow on the inside, but they still have pretty good weight. This is solid. Piece of granite or marble or something. A little pyramid. And I just thought that was kind of funny. A cow keychain. It was $6. That's it, guys. All right, a couple, I think, cool pieces. That feels like a piece of stone right here. But although on the back it looks synthetic, but this funny. Never play leapfrog with a unicorn. I think it's just supposed to sit on your desk. I think, I don't know. It's a little bracelet right here, some stones glued onto it. I don't think it's sterling or anything, but this is interesting here. And this is very heavy. I think it's a crystal ball. Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh my goodness, that's a good sized crystal ball. A little nick right there, a little tiny one, but that's a nice piece right there. That's some money. These things are worth a bit. The bigger, the more expensive. So those few pieces came out of this box right here. I'm going through it. It's mostly Halloween stuff or decor. I mean, it's, again, rough shape. Everything's just thrown in this box like this. I'm just this is an empty box. I'm just transferring it. Just trying to make it go quick. Trying to get through it again. Just trying to be efficient with my time. Oh, this is tarot cards. Tarot of the Cat People. Gypsy fortune telling cards. Alright. Oh boy. Let the comments roll. We get so many comments, from the rude to the constructive to the ridiculous to the idiotic whenever I find tarot cards. So let it roll. I don't care. Bring it. We'll be selling it. As long as people want to buy it, we sell it. This I think is glass. Some kind of purple glass. I'm not sure what it is. They have some weird stuff, these guys. It also makes it kind of interesting and fun to go through it, you know? Fortune telling book, zigzags, yarn. Oh, that's kind of neat. Little wizard. A little wizard. What's that, like put some oil on the top or something? And there's a shark's tooth in there. That is weird. But not surprising. That's kind of stuff this locker has been producing. Okay. Oh, nice. There's a crystal. That's nice. Put that aside. Alright, the rest of this box is sewing stuff. My goodness. No pride at all put into how they pack this. Just threw a bunch of crud into a box. Wow. This one was up top, so this is a dusty one. It was up over there. What the heck? What's going on with this? What's going on with this? Gross. Receipts. Oh my word. Okay. There's some sort of, I think an incense holder or candle holder or something. Probably bring that to the market. It's a little piggy bank made out of some sort of shell. Neat. Bring that to a better market. Photos and stuff. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this bug in here. Whoa. Oh, just kidding. The old globes are cool. I don't know how they sell. I haven't found one in a while, but they used to sell pretty good. There's a little bit of a market for them for a while then. I don't know if that market's died down or not. Some of the stuff goes in trends, you know. That's too bad. That was a little fountain right there. The base is cracked. This is cracked too. Glassware. There's another one of these, this time with fairies. The other one had a wizard. It's missing the bowl. Oh, that's nice. A little piece of amethyst. I don't know what that is for, but whatever. Another crystal. Jeez, I almost dropped it, guys. This sucks about wearing gloves. That's cool. I can't tell if it's chipped. I don't think so. I think those are just all inclusions in there. That's kind of neat. All right. Okay, that's that. This box is very heavy. Bedroom books and tapes is what it says, and it feels like books. Unfortunately, I thought we were through the books. I guess not. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. Look at the disgusting condition of them though. That was in your bedroom? Jeez, man. That's not right. Okay. I'm not going through it. In the last box, I went through junk. But I found these. Look at this. This is kind of interesting. These are all essential oils. A whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of essential oils. These are a little bit valuable. Sticking together though. Sweet birch. Whoops. I want to smell what birch smells like. Yeah, that smells good. Huh. Alright, these ones, I don't know what to do with this. Definitely not dumping that. I think there's resale in those. I just don't know where to bring them. Okay, guys. Next box, fragile dresser bedroom seeds. That's kind of a... That's weird to have seeds in your master bedroom, but I'll tell you what, these guys, they did some weird things, so can't say I'm gonna be surprised anymore. Ooh, what's this? It's an old sweatshirt, Witch's Brew. Okay, I'll put that aside. I've snagged a few pieces of clothes that I keep putting aside. I don't start the video every time I find something, but that's neat. Ray Bradbury, science fiction, was his cassettes probably. Yeah, oh, that's kind of neat. Huh, I wonder if that's got some value. Cool, cool. Bring it to the market. Atlantis Rising. This guy read some fun stuff to you. All kind of conspiracy theorists and stuff. Betty Boop, Bubble Town. What's this? Smashed up box. Harmony Angels cards. What is this? That is a weird thing in here. There is some Halloween stuff in here, so maybe this is a costume, but I don't know. This lady, I think, thought she was a witch. That's a belt. Homemade belt. Handcrafted for Ivy. Huh. 2014. Is that not a Pentagon? Weirdos. There's a topper for a, probably a crystal vase of some sort. Put that aside. Oh man, that box has gotten heavy. These boxes are so crazy. They're just random. Oh, there's some little gemstones in here. Made in Switzerland. I Ching cards. It looks like tarot type stuff. So we'll put it aside. The wizard. It's a wizard moon. Man, guys, the problem with these kinds of boxes, they just take a very long time. Okay, a little wolf. If it's like all sheets, and we're like, okay, it's sheets. If it's like towels, it's like, okay, cool, towels. But this kind of stuff, I gotta go through everything. Little Tweety Bird watch. Oh. Some shells, but there's an abalone. Oh, it's got feet on that one. It's kind of neat. Okay, I pulled this basket out of there, and it's getting kind of interesting. A little bit. Some stones. See that? I don't know what type of stone that is. It might be a raw emerald. We got a lot of little stones and stuff in here. Betty Boop watch. Kind of beads or pearls or something. I can't get this stuff open. Gloves make it really hard to work. Some little stones. Little ashtray. Some kind of rock. Medical rock of some sort. Maybe it's for massage or something. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a little cool stuff and then some just junk too. It's quite the mix. There's there's jewelry in here. Okay. Some more jewelry. What a mix. What a mix. Kind of a cool basket too. Alright, well, serious mix here. Alright, well anyways, we're gonna leave some of the stuff in here. We'll go through it afterwards. But this box is kind of interesting. There's the seeds. Yeah, cause look at this. Whoops. I think that's a hat pin or something. You just have some garbage, straight up garbage in here. A little more essential oils, but I'm not gonna weed these out. But I saw this. Look at this. There's a ring that looks like silver. I'm pretty sure that's silver. It says something on there. We'll check that out later. But it's got nice patina on it. Is that a little voodoo doll? Could be. Oh, what's this? Okay. Some of those little picture frame jewelry things. And a little more jewelry. Okay. Glass tray. There's still a lot more stuff in here. Ooh. Come on. Little rose earrings. Might have some gold on there. I wonder what that's carved out of. That is nice. That's got some potential. It's just wood. What is that? Handmade in Brazil. What in the heck? What is that? I think it's an incense holder. I think you put the stick in there, light it, and then put it in here, and the smoke comes out. Interesting. All right, guys, this takes me so long. Let me go through this. I'll put out here some of the more interesting stuff that we find. I'll update you in a second. Okay, most of that was garbage, but I pulled out these things. Garbage. And ooh, tie clip. Usually not gold. Look at this. Sounds interesting. Okay, it's a bunch of rocks, polished rocks. It's cool. I'm actually gonna probably take the whole basket home and just tell Gianna, here you go. Have fun. She'll probably have a good time going through this stuff. Maybe there's a little gold in here, you know? This is jewelry here. That looks like an amethyst necklace there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little bit of nail polish in here. Blah, 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 blah. And then we got a little present for me. Why you didn't have to do that. Oh, never mind. Not exciting. But there's a lot of jewelry and stones in here. The stones will sell for sure. The jewelry, we'll see if it's garbage or if it's something decent. Next one don't look so good though. Craft paint, miscellaneous knit bag, and books, yarn, blah, blah, blah. I'll go through that. I'll let you know if there's anything good. Okay, two items I thought were kind of interesting. Tarot set, tarot deck and book set for dummies. I think that's funny. Shrink wrap, brand new. And then look at this handbag right here. It looks like it's made out of a Persian rug or something. Look at that. That is definitely something different, and we like finding things that are different. We like different. Like it. All right, guys. Oh, man. Okay, so the two stacks right here, smaller boxes that are like this size right here, they're all books and VHS and some cassettes. This one says tarot, magic, etc. Put it aside. I'll look in that. There might be some sellables. But then I get into this and look at this right away. Oh, that's terrible. That's a sign of more termites. Terrible, 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 terrible. What am I gonna do about that, guys? This is worse than the other ones. So I'll take a peek in these and see what's in there, but I'm not really gonna go through them unless there's like vintage clothes or something. And I'll have to see what's damaged, but most of that's just gonna go to the dump. And it's okay. Look at this. We're almost full anyways. At this point it's afternoon and it's getting rather warm, and unloading that at the dump, I'm not looking forward to it, let me just say that. All right, let me get going. And of course I turned it upside down. Sides all eaten out, bottom's all eaten out. I don't see them yet, but I have a feeling they're in here. There's plenty more food. So, but of course, look at this, guys. Look at this. Man, there's stinking jewelry in here. That sucks. Now I gotta go through it all. And that looks like, I don't know if it's silver, but now I feel like I gotta go through it. I can't toss jewelry. So, this is gonna slow me down a little bit, but a little earring. It might be clothes on top, jewelry on the bottom, I don't know. Oh boy, and then here's some more vintage clothes, of course. It's pretty thrashed though. Of course, the freaking vintage clothes. I should have stayed in bed. Amen to that, Snoopy. Amen to that. Alright. Alright, well, this is interesting because I don't see any jewelry now. It's like the jewelry settled to the bottom, but now I kind of feel like I need to go through it all though. Because, I don't know. What if there's more jewelry? What if there's a jewelry box in here that's split open? That looks like an egg. It's all moldy though. Could it be an ostrich egg? It looked a little small for that. Okay. More vintage stuff. Looney Tunes, Disney, that's what they liked. Gloria Vanderbilt, how funny. Alright guys, well I'm gonna go through it. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Maybe I won't go through it. I'm getting bored actually. And I'm kind of grossed out too, so. Man, that really sucks, the termites, because this is some good stuff. This is actually some of the better stuff. These vintage shirts. That one's not too terribly impressive, but that one I like. Why do I like that one so much? That's cool. There's Marvin the Martian. That's another cool one. Looney Tunes. Next one. Hangers, bedroom, shoes, kitchen, food, miscellaneous. Gosh, that sounds not good. Plus, got the termites. Don't worry, guys. If we don't hit anything better in this stack right here, we're gonna go home and go through some better stuff. I've got some boxes at home from the toy collection that we purchased, and I saw some awesome stuff in there. Awesome. Plus, I've got a whatnot auction in 2 nights. 2 nights. So I need to go through. Oh my goodness, are you serious? It's disgusting. How's it so dirty in here? These people are, they're pretty gross. That's pretty gross. Pretty gross. All right, guys, I'm getting tired. I'm getting over it. The next 2 or 3 said kitchenware, bakeware is what it said. Bakeware, kitchen items, food items. I was like, nah, I'll take a pass. I just put them on. This one says desk items, living room pictures, mementos. Maybe let's take a look in there. Oh yeah, also, I forgot I found this in one of those other boxes, and it looked interesting. Put it aside and let's see what it is. Okay. Handcrafted by Canadian glass blowers. Kitra's art glass. Witch ball. It's called a witch ball. How appropriate for this locker. Huh. Alright. It's a little different. We'll put that aside. Maybe we'll sell that in our auction. And as I was mentioning, we got an auction in 2 nights. This is Wednesday. We got one on Friday this week. We did one on Monday as well. And I will update you guys if you're curious. I'll update you at the end of this video how we did on Monday. And I think I'll update you how we do on Friday as well. I don't think I'll finish this video in the next day, so maybe we'll keep it rolling. I'll show you both auctions, the numbers anyways. Man, they loaded these boxes up. They're so heavy. Partly why they're getting crushed, they're all sagging down because there's so much weight, cumulative. It's a big old calculator. Oh man, this looks like trash. This looks like trash. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about doing live auctions, we do them on Whatnot. I'll do a little plug as I'm scooping up the top of this thing. See if we got any goodies underneath. But the Whatnot auctions, the Whatnot app rather, is a live streaming app that they built for live auctions, and it's been such a great place to sell our better finds. There's an old cell phone, it's funny. We sell really most of our good stuff there. And these bins that I put back here, the vintage clothes will probably go to the market, but this kind of stuff I'm putting aside, we'll put that into our Whatnot auction. Anything that people want, we put into the Whatnot auction. Okay, I see a lot of desk stuff here. That desk stuff is not something we sell in Whatnot. More like jewelry, collectibles, oddities, video games, toys. That's the kind of stuff we like. And of course, it has to be small enough to ship. But here's the great thing, guys. When you join us on the live Whatnot auction, all you got to do is just watch, listen, have fun. If you see something that you like, all you do is you just swipe it to the side to bid it. It'll tell you what your bid is. It'll tell you what your shipping is. It is so dang easy. And like I said, we sell some great stuff. So selling great stuff makes it a lot of fun. Rockwell right there. This is an old calculator. Could that have value? I don't know. I don't know. I'll put it aside. I'll later determine if we put it into the Whatnot. We don't want boring stuff there, guys. We just want great stuff. Exciting, valuable, fun. Fun. And if you haven't signed up before, make sure you use our link in this video. Yeah, that link is going to take you to the sign up page on Whatnot. And if you use the link, and only if you use the link, you're going to get a $15 spending credit once you complete signing up. It's very easy to sign up. It's very quick. Once you do it, you'll get a $15 spending credit on Whatnot, just thanking you for trying it out. I think this first 15 bucks is on them. You guys get some free stuff. Don't try to tell me you don't like that, because I know you do. Everybody does. What the heck is this? Unopened. Let's see what they ordered. Powerful magnet, 4x6. As described by Lois Clark in The Cure for All Advanced Cancer, do not sit on them for more than 20 minutes. What? How powerful could they be? I don't know. Do I want to check? I'll just throw it to the market. That's not good enough. That's not what I'm looking for. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting kind of bored of this box here. Doesn't look like it's getting better. There's pieces of wood down there. All right, I think that's gonna be a wrap. We're gonna get this loaded on here and head to the dump. But once again, guys, man, I'm sweaty. Please join us on Whatnot. And another thing, if you've been following us over the last, I don't know, several videos or so, I'm in this series that I am calling The Purge, where I am trying to purge out of a lot of inventory. I've said it before, I'm renting 4 lockers personally. That didn't even include this one. I wasn't even thinking about this one. I was renting 2. I rented this one back for a few months. So really I have 5. Today I'll be out of this one, and I didn't really count this one. The other 4 are a mix of personal items and good merchandise that I've taken from lockers like this and put away and waited for what? I don't know. Waited for a better flea market, waited for time to list it on eBay. Well, we just decided that merchandise not making us any money. We need to liquidate it, get it gone, take that money out of the merchandise. Even if we have to sell it cheaper and sell it faster, we're gonna take the money out of the merch and put it in the stock market and see what happens. And that's what we started doing. We've already got over 20,000 invested, but we're gonna have to invest the money that we raised on Monday's auction and on Friday's auction. So stay tuned till the end if you are curious about how much money we sell in one night, or in 2 nights in this case, and want to take a look at our stock portfolio and see how much it's worth. All right, it's kind of fun, but the idea is to get down to hopefully 3 units. So I'm not paying so much rent, and this one's costing me $160. This one's not bad. The other ones are a lot more. So yeah, the rent's starting to add up because they just raised our prices. So anyways, guys, the purge, we're in the purge. This is technically part of the purge. So anyways, let me get to the dump. Talk about a purge. There's a purge right there. It's gonna feel good to make that stuff go away. Okay, done with the dump. That took me a long time just because of the so much stuff. The gal's like, we only take cash here. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm at Sonic, by the way. I'm at Sonic. I don't eat fast food very much. I mean, really hardly at all. Really, we just drink McDonald's iced tea. That's the only time we go to fast food these days, but I needed something refreshing. They got these signature lemonades here. I'm gonna get a large, and I'm gonna get a corn dog, because I need something. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is like the hardest physical day I think I've had post-surgery. It's 2 o'clock right now. I wanted to be done early. It's not early. It's 106, and I'm feeling it. Just the heat alone like gets your heart rate up. But that was just so much stuff, and at the end I was dragging my feet, walking up and down that ramp. I was dragging, but I got it done, and that feels good. So now I just gotta go back to this facility and get the bins of flea market and stuff to take home and sort the better stuff. There's not that much. It's going to be easy compared to what I just did, and I don't have to do it today. I mean, I'm going to load it today, but then I'm just going to drop my trailer at my storage and go through that a different day. I need to go home and take a cold shower and get my body temperature down, but this lemonade will help that too. Look at this yummy goodness right here. Oh yeah, that's a lime lemonade right there, and there's so much ice in there. Oh, I can't wait. And I got the biggest size. I think this is 4 something. And this is like $1 something. A little tiny itty bitty baby corn dog. Look at that. I'll scarf that down in no time. All right, guys. There it is. Done. Oh, man. And there's our good stuff and empty bin. So it's not all good stuff. It's a little bit empties too, but there's some stuff. There's some stuff. Wow, my face is so red. I am gassed out. Let me go to the office and check out, close my account here, and get on the road. I gotta get home. All right, guys, 4:45. I'm back at home. That's a long day. I left here like 7, I think. No, I left before 7. Just want to share with you one thing. Went to the dump twice, as I mentioned. First time, we dumped 1,320 pounds of garbage for 49 bucks. It's not cheap. $75 a ton. Oh, okay. All right, so it's 0.6 tons. The second time, oh my goodness, guys, 4,242.12 tons. The books, they just kill you. $159. Wow. So all in all, we spent almost $209 on trash. Wow, that's a lot. The books were very heavy, files, paperwork, all that stuff's very heavy. But you guys saw me going through that thing a lot faster than I normally go through lockers. That is because of the heat. And now that I get home so late, I thought I'd be home hours ago. I'm very happy I went through it so fast. But just so you guys know, and most of you know, I don't normally go through them that fast. I'm usually a lot more meticulous with trying to pull out every single thing that I think I can sell at the market. But the heat and the distance, it's an hour and 15 minutes one way to this place. I didn't want to go back. I couldn't go back without paying another month. So it'd been $160 for another month. So anyways, the costs just keep adding up. We got to go a little bit quicker on this one. Probably discarded some sellable stuff, but it is what it is. Condition was really rough on this stuff. Otherwise, I would have been able to sell a lot more of it. Water ruined a good portion of it. So anyways, as I mentioned, I've got some toys. This box right here has got some really interesting stuff. But right now, I'm going to go take a shower, maybe take a nap. And then we'll do some digging in some toys and, yeah, have some fun. All right, guys, it's the next day. Wow, I was pretty wiped out yesterday. And I think I already said it, but that was the hardest day on me since my surgery, physically. So I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. I do feel relieved, and that was a burden on me, you know, just having that much work to do and having that monthly storage rental fee. So it's a relief, and now I'm like freed up to buy more units and move on to whatever comes up next, you know. Maybe it's a collection, another collection, or maybe that is a storage locker. I don't know. Right now I want to get to unboxing some of the toys, and I went and got some more out of my unit, bring home. First I got to unload this stuff right here. Jana's about to list a home for one of our friends actually, and they had these big barrels in their backyard and a couple of trees, a couple fruit trees, and 1 or 2 roses there. So I'm gonna unload those right now, get them back here. My house is looking pretty junky right now. Got so much. I gotta get these into storage. I gotta get this stuff back into storage. We've had so many family parties over here lately that these chairs and tables, they've just been here all the time. This backyard's been serving us pretty well. We've been setting up tables and tents and everything. Seems like just one event after another, but right now I think we have a little bit of a lull, so I gotta get that stuff in storage at some point because it's out here roasting in the sun. But right now I gotta get these barrels off, get them back there. We'll work them into the landscaping somehow because they're cool. All right, there we go. We got the barrels back here, and then I had to secure these straps here. It's not real good work here. These nails or screws are sticking out, but I just needed to get it done quick. I can always swap them out later, but the rings, or whatever you call them, the straps, they're loose for some reason, so they keep slipping off. So I got them all secured. It took me a while, and it was hot. It was 93 degrees today, and now it's a couple hours later. Went inside and just rested. Yesterday really did kick my butt. So now it's like 79 degrees, and it's cooled down quite a bit. It's like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm ready to get started. Let's do some unboxing. Okay, here's the first one that has been sitting here. I was waiting to go through it because I peeked in it and looked really interesting. So first up, check this out. Tayo Edge RC. That looks really cool. I wish I had found this before we went to the lake cabin. I could have totally brought that up there. Could have had some fun with that. Oh, neat. Okay. I guess they put that on there so if it runs out of batteries, they can tow it in. Pretty interesting. What's this? Newbie. Oh, very cool. Game Boy games. Nice. Gargoyles. Solar Striker. Boxel. Super Mario Land. Yeah, this could be some good stuff. Tetris, that's a classic, right? Tetris. And this one is Nemesis, I think. It's hard to see. Adventure. Something adventure. Spider-Man. Hyper Load Runner. And Quirk. That's cool. That's a nice find. And we'll add that to our video game show. Did I talk about that? I don't know. We talked about whatnot, but specifically we're gonna be doing a big what. I talked about in a recent video, but see this stuff right here? This is banger stuff right here. Very rare video games. There's more than this, but I mean these 3 bins right here and a few things scattered about. Those are good. That's some good stuff right there. We're gonna put that into a special auction on August 26th. If you're watching this after August 26th, you missed it. This will probably be the last one that we do, but you never know. But we're going to try to do one more of these. We did one before, and now we got one more coming up, and the last one was a huge success. It'll be all super good video game stuff. We'll put those in there, I think. Mutations here, turtles, little instruction book, and looks like some parts here for Splinter. I don't know what that is right there, but maybe it's action figure related. This though, look at this, Hellboy. This is Sideshow right here. Sideshow collectibles. That is a good stuff. Sideshow makes very high-end stuff and also very valuable stuff. Hellboy is very collectible. And there's the man himself, Hellboy. Yeah, it's got the Ron Perlman. Isn't that his name, Ron Perlman? Look, very realistic. And then we got the Fish Man here, Abe Sapien. Oh yeah, that's neat. Neat stuff. Okay, we'll look up the values on that. Actually, I'll put on the screen for you guys. I think these are good. I think I looked these up before, and they're like $100, but we'll put it on the screen for you so you know. You know. What's this? Blade Runner. This is PC stuff? PC games? I think so, yeah. PC. That stuff's been hit or miss for us. Sometimes we put them in big lots. Sometimes we get decent money, which is probably like 25 to 50 cents each. And sometimes we get not so good money, which is probably like, I don't know. We're not going to show you that one. I don't know if I already showed that one on camera. The other one is definitely not appropriate for family channels like this one. All right, there's some batteries, probably for that. I doubt they're good. There's some more batteries. These have been sitting a very long time, so I don't have a lot of faith in those. There's Tomb Raider for the Game Boy Advance, I think. Yeah, Tomb Raider. That's cool. And a couple little figurines. Oh, there's Simpsons. For Burger King toy right there. Burger King. All right, cool. Okay, here's what we got to go through. I'm not going to go through all this on camera. These look mostly like loose toys. These ones. This one's a little different. That looks cool. Let's find something cooler. What's in here? That looks alright. But this one looks, I don't know, a little bit neater. I'm not going to film all the boxes, guys. So let's just grab the best ones. Whew. Okay. Oh, that's some neat stuff. Not necessarily valuable stuff, but neat stuff I see. Like this. Comic book styling. Clayface. Look at that. I like that. That's a neat figurine. I haven't seen this type before. It's cool. Star Wars miniatures. Oh, there's a whole box full of these miniatures. Rebel Storm starter set. And here's a little bit more too. Booster pack, Revenge of the Sith. Okay. Ooh, X-Men Sentinel series. This is the one that has the comic book in the back there. Omega Red. Nice. Here's another one. Comic book. Cyclops. They each got a little part of the Sentinel. Yeah, we've had these before. Black Panther. He's got a cape. Mr. Sinister. Look at this. Compact gamer screen, 5.4 inch. Play games and DVDs anywhere. This is brand new. Oh, it's PS2. Ooh, this is... Wait, what? This is really cool. Okay, compact PS2 console not included. So this is just a screen that plugs into your PS2. This is actually probably worth a little bit of money. Let's get a comp on that on the screen. Yeah, I like that. There's a Man of Steel right here. Superman. Oh, a little bit more figurines with the comic books. Iron Man. First appearance Iron Man. It's the old school one. Like it. Oh, got some more X-Men here. Storm. And this one's got a card and a comic book. That's a reprint of X-Men 96. That's cool. And Angel. So I think these are super cool, but I don't think they're super valuable. Maybe $25 to $30, I would say at the most. There's a couple little parts to something here. I don't know what. These probably go to the action figures. This is a big club. I think it's kind of bendy. There's a Uno. Spider-Man Uno. Sealed brand new. That's cool. All right. All this is going to go straight in our auction, guys. That's all. Well, except for this, we might save for the video game auction. But all this is going to go straight into auction, which is tomorrow night, which will have already happened before you see this video. So anyways, none of this will be available for sale. But if you like this kind of stuff, there's a reason to come to our auctions. We're going to still be having these toys for probably the next month or so, and then we'll be out. So Just come. There'll be new stuff all the time just as good as this. All right, next box. More toys, more action figures. There's a Spawn. Includes a full-size comic book. That's cool. And then more Star Trek. Oh, that's a neat guy. Morn. Gold Ducat. Another Morn. Quark. Major Kira. Commander Benjamin Sisko. Jazdia Dax. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of loose toys, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a huge, what do they call it? Sentinel. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Sentinel. And then more Star Trek stuff. Klingon ship. Enterprise. There's a loose, oh, there's Whoopi Goldberg. Stretch Armstrong. Where's he at? Got his clothes. And then, here's another one of those monster guys. We found these before, Monster Force. Found those early in this collection. Ooh, there's some sort of robots. Spider-Man, this is good stuff. Coneheads, funny stuff. RoboCop. Oh, we had some of these before too. These little X-Men, they're player sets. Little tiny figurines. And this right here, that looks like the Borg ship. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, next box. This is kind of interesting, isn't this? That's something... Ooh, Lost World. This is definitely a lot older than the other items. Huh. Ooh, how cool is this? The Time Machine by Mattel. Strange Change. Create 'em, crush 'em, create 'em again and again. Stock number 4581. Oh, that's neat. And then right here, Dungeons & Dragons basic game. Easy to set up and play. Okay. And then, oh, Superman. This is actually kind of heavy right here. They must be like solid resin, like heavy plastic. Because this is heavy, unless there's like a couple comic books in the back. That could be it too. Surprisingly heavy. And then, Maharaja, the game of palace building in India. He's had some games that are worth 150 bucks. So I gotta look up all these games because some of these got potential and they're not the ones you would think necessarily. Sometimes they're the weird odd ones, and his are sealed brand new. So let me look these items up and see what we got. Okay, these are decent items. These ones 35 to 50. This one about 50 because it's new. That one used sells for around 30, 35. So new, I'd say it's probably 50 plus. So easily 140 bucks or more right there. This one though is interesting, and here's the date on it, 1967. Wow. I found these online selling anywhere from 10 bucks to 180 bucks. So I'm not sure why the gamut, probably condition and all that has a lot to do with it. Well, most of this guy's stuff is in very, very, very good condition. So I'm not going to pull it out. We'll pull it out in our auction, but I'll put that up for sale and we'll get that sold. That's a very neat piece right there. Very neat. So hopefully we'll get some toy collectors, somebody that wants to pick that up. Box is in decent condition too. Alright guys, it's Saturday, a couple days later. Just want to show you the empty or almost empty tables. Pretty good. Pretty successful auction. A few toys here that we didn't get to, a little bit of toys under the table that we didn't get to, one item that didn't get paid for, a credit card decline or something, and a couple more things over here we didn't get to, but sold like another 170 items or something on Friday night, last night. I'll share with you guys those numbers in just a little bit, probably just like a minute for you. For me, first I got to get to the post office. I got all these boxes, not these ones, but all the ones on top. All of this is our auction from last night, and all packed up, ready to go. But first, during the auction and today, I sold a few things on eBay. I wanted to show you guys 4 items, 4 sales. We had some earlier in the week too. We'll look at those in a second also. So we had 2 auctions this week plus a bunch of sales. This one right here sold for 80 bucks. It's like it's actually a cool thing, right? Genesis, SNES, and NES. So you can put any kind of cartridges in this thing and it'll read them. You can play them. Pretty interesting. 80 bucks, not that expensive. This game right here, sealed brand new, sold for 65 for the Xbox 360. This train right here is kind of interesting because this was shown in our last video where we went to the flea market and couldn't sell this. Actually, it's been to the last 2 flea markets. Couldn't sell it. And I was kind of bummed. I turned down a cash offer. It was a little low, but I turned down a cash offer, later regretted it. So I said, well, let me take these couple trains to them and list them. This one sold already 150 bucks. So just a few days, sold that for 150 bucks. That eases the pain a little bit. Turned down a $500 offer, so at least now we're only 350 in the hole. And then if you remember, we bought this big estate last year. Had these trinket boxes, just beautiful pieces. What is that? I can't even read it, but there's not very many of these made. They're limited. It's a Winnie the Pooh, Halcyon Days trinket box. It's just gorgeous pieces. This sold for 100 bucks. 100 bucks. So there's 100, 150, 65, and 80, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not thinking straight right now. Actually, I stopped filming because the other day when I was going through boxes, I was really struggling. That day at the locker kicked my butt so hard. That was Wednesday, and last night, Friday night, I was still feeling under the weather. Today, I feel much better, but it's amazing. Like, that really took a lot out of me physically. Working in 108-degree weather, I don't think I could ever move to Arizona. I don't think I'm made for it. I'm good in that kind of weather for about 2 hours, but that day lasted way too long, and man, it's no joke. It's tough. All right, let me get to the post office. Let me get these packed and shipped, and then we'll take a look at those numbers from the 2 auctions and those other eBay sales, and then we'll get some money into our stock account, which we are calling the Purge, in just a second. All right, guys, I'm back from the post office. It was easy. But one thing I wanted to note, it is like 64 degrees outside. That's crazy. 108 on Wednesday. That was in Turlock. It was probably 98 here, and then 64 today. Like 3 or 4 days later, almost like 35 degrees practically. Difference in weather. Oh man, weather's been crazy. Okay, so whatnot. So we had a Monday show right here. You see it's 7/22 is the date. It doesn't show anything to be shipped because everything's been shipped. A lot of it's been delivered, I think. And we sold a total of 3,386. Hopefully you guys can see it right there on the screen. It's a little small. But after all the fees, whatnot fees, credit card fees, and any shipping charges, like if we underestimated the shipping weights and then they were heavier, we paid the difference. It's not very much, but we're left with $2,873.17. Pretty good for one night, all right? Not bad. Of course, it took me all day the next day to pack and ship everything. So it's not one day of work, but we did generate that in one night. Pretty good. No flea market this week. So second auction last night, as I talked about before. And here's the total. So you do see some stuff in here for still to be shipped because they haven't scanned it in yet. But last night we had a shorter auction, 2,108. And the total here, the net that we get paid out is $1,791.70. So that was 180 items sold. I thought it was a little less than that. So 180. Mondays, you see right here, this item sold 308. So last night's show, definitely a lot smaller. Actually kind of interesting. It seemed like things weren't going for very much. But when you look at that number, we sold 2/3 of the sales with, maybe it's close. It seems like it seems like we sold more average than we did on Monday. It seemed different, but anyways, I just wanted to note that. So let's take a look at our eBay sales now. Okay, so I showed you the 4 items that I was packing up. Those are now on their way. Here's one that I also sold this week. It was a 1992 Tenyo magic trick called the Illusionarium. So funny, these things, they seem like something that would be sold at the 99-cent store, and for some reason they sell for so much money. There's nothing to them. $75. I just listed that this week. I think Sunday or Monday I listed that on eBay. Already sold at 75 bucks. Here's the next item. I love finding this HeroScape stuff. It sells for good money and it sells pretty quick. This one, for example, sold, again, I listed that, I think this week or last week, very recently, already sold 95 bucks as an open box new item. Here's another Xbox video game. I think the one we sold before is the Xbox 360. This is an older Xbox game, Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Sealed brand new, sold for 50 bucks. Here's an interesting piece. This is a 1994 G.I. Joe figure, brand new on the card. Beautiful piece. I did not find very many of these. I listed for 75 bucks. This I listed, I think, a month or two ago. So this one took a little while to sell, but it did sell. Now, all 4 of those previous items came out of the recent toy collection that we bought. This one is out of the train locker. It goes back now like 3 years, almost 3 years. We sold 2 of these little Herpa, they're little escalator, elevator, whatever, staircases for airplanes, really, just to set up your little airport set, and they sell for $25 each. I think those are my last 2. And then the last item to show you, which is the first item I sold since the last update, is this box of Topps X-Men 2 movie cards, sealed brand new. $175. I don't know why they spend so much on this. It's very collectible, apparently. Okay, so let's look at that. Now I've got all those eBay sales, including the 4 I showed you, listed here, one by one. And that leaves us with a total of $915 in eBay sales. Pretty good, pretty good. It was interesting because my eBay had been slow. I think I had like 3 consecutive days of no sales, but then yesterday, within the last 24 hours, like 4 sales. So it's hot or cold, really, hit or miss. But $915 for a week's not bad. Not too bad. $137 for the eBay fees leaves us with $777 net. All right, now the numbers that we looked at earlier from the Whatnot shows, the Monday show, we netted $2,873, and then last night's show $1,791, and that's a good total, $5,442.62. So right now I'm going to transfer that into our purge account, and let's take a look at what that total is. I know it's not going to be good because this has been a rough week for the stock market, and last I checked it was down, but let me take a look and get us an updated total. All right, guys, there are the numbers. There's our finals as far as what the account has this week. The good news, we've got over $25,500 invested in the purge. Not bad, right? My goal was to get at least $100,000 in there by the end of the year. We've been doing it for only not even 1 month. So we're off to a great start, rockin' start. If we can pass our $100,000 mark, I'm super happy. All right, but we are well on our way. Okay, well on our way. I'm very happy about that. The bad news, obviously, we put into the account over $26,000. So that means, as you can see, $474 is so far lost in this investment. All right. That is the nature of the beast, though, isn't it? The stock market up and down. And when we invested, I did mention, this is going back 5, 6, 7 videos or so ago, when we first talked about the purge, I said investing in this thing is risky, and it's been on a tear this year. This particular fund, which does match the S&P 500, was up 17% this year. So that's like only in like barely 6 months, it was up 17%. Not likely to continue at that pace, and as we see, a little correction was coming. But you know what? It doesn't matter because the loss is not that real to us. This is merchandise that was sitting there not doing anything. Whether it was $26,000 in merchandise or $25,500 merchandise, didn't matter because it wasn't worth anything if it's just sitting there. It's not making us any money. It's obviously not losing us any money, but it was just stuff. I mean, we need to liquidate it. We need to get that somewhere else that can hopefully work for us so we don't have to work so dang hard when we retire, right? That is the whole goal here, is to build up a retirement that will take care of us in our old age, because I can't do this forever. This week was definitely proof of that. It was a hard week. But anyways, guys, I'm not that upset. This is the long game here, but still, I was excited to do this endeavor and share it with you guys. So far, we're in the red. It's not red on the board, but it probably should be. We're in the negative, and that's no fun. But maybe this week, things will turn around. We're going to find out together. All right. All right, guys, well, there you have it. The end of another locker. This is another big one and another interesting locker for sure, for sure. These people are very different than what we normally come across, you know. The guy who's survivalist, outdoorsman type, the lady who's like a new agey into witchcraft and stuff. Interesting stuff, but man, I would really like to know why was the stuff so rough, you know, like why was there so much dirt and mice and leaves and rats, everything. Like why did this thing get exposed to so much dirtiness? It must have been out in a barn, but even like the kitchen stuff was super dirty, so it's almost like they're living outdoors. I don't think that's possible, but who knows? All I know is that they moved out of state, and it's been years since they've accessed the unit. They've been paying, and finally they just said, you know what, we gotta stop paying on it. We're never coming back for it. So they just said, we're gonna let it go, and they did. I got it. Would I do this one again? I like to look at lockers and say, would I do this again if I could? Probably not. I think this was profitable. It's like I almost have trouble getting the words off my lips. I think it was profitable because we did sell a lot of tools at the market. Not big money. We've got that safe full of guns and rifles and cool stuff. I mean, I don't have the safe anymore, but I have almost all the contents. And the value on those is pretty decent. I think the value on that stuff alone probably pays for the locker. And we still have a fair amount of merchandise to sell. And I've only sold a little bit in the live auctions. We got to get more of that into our upcoming auctions. And make sure you guys are coming to those if you like like this kind of stuff because that's what we will be selling it, right? We'll be selling some at the markets, but the better stuff really is going to go onto our Whatnot live auctions. So, but yeah, but just the time and energy put into this, I don't think made it worthwhile. I would much rather go with an easier, smaller, cleaner locker. And actually at this facility, all three of the ones I bought were just super dirty. That really is what got me though. I like the intrigue of, you know, what's been sitting so long that it accumulated this much dust and dirt. I think that's interesting. But in these cases, they weren't that good of lockers. So, and the fact that it's an hour and 15 minutes one way from my house makes it very, very hard to get out there to work on it. If it was a local unit, I might be happy with those purchases, but because it's so far, it takes so much time to get out there and gas, and yikes, I probably wouldn't do those again. All right, that's just being honest here. But definitely interesting locker. At one point, I was like, I regret buying this. And then I find the safe and I start finding cool stuff. And then I'm like, I'm so glad I bought this. And then when I go back for that last trip, I'm like, why am I doing this? Why did I do this, Locker Nuts? Why did you do this? But anyways, that is the exciting emotional roller coaster that is the locker buying business, right? It is. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this series, but more so, I hope you're enjoying watching me go through this purge, right? To me, this is the bigger story here, is liquidating this inventory that's pretty much all been paid for, and it's all profit. Just turning this merchandise into investments. Again, I know I just said that, but it is it's really interesting to look at it this way. Before, we've just been kind of going at this business like every day, just like do your best, sell as much as you can, put the money in the bank, squirrel it away, try not to spend it. Which is so hard with wife and kids, you know. I don't really spend that much money, but they sure do. But it's right now, there's like a whole family united with this effort to get as much as we can by the end of the year into our account and see what happens, right? See what happens. So anyways, thanks for coming along for the ride. We got some great things coming up, guys. We're happy to share it with you, but that won't happen until the next video, which will be out soon. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts.